Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is January 14th, 2025. This is the Daily Read for the Collective. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you. The Emperor energy today reminds us to be the authority of our personal lives. The Emperor, the good side of the Emperor is about being reasonable, being authoritative, but not in a mean way. Um, Let's think about it. If you want to be a leader, you have to be reasonable and you also have to be flexible because you have all kinds of people who are under you, who are working for you or maybe in your community, but somehow they look you as a leader for a particular reason. And you have to be sure about the qualities that uh, why the others are seeing you as a leader in a particular field, or maybe in a family, or maybe in a situation. So you have to realize that side of you, that is having the authority power, and continue to cultivate those sides of your character. We have to be careful not to be a tyranny. We want to be reasonable and being respected by the others and also respected by ourselves. So, whatever actions that we are taking, it has to be reasonable, it has to be able to contain the situation. Whatever situation you are in right now, even you feel like maybe it's kind of difficult to get through, but please remind yourself that you have enough experience and you have enough qualities in your character in order to keep things under control. When I see the Emperor card, I feel like it's kind of delicate for us to maneuver certain situations because not everyone wants to be in a controlling position. But in fact, at the end of the day, we are responsible to our personal lives. And that's why we are our own emperor. And we have to embrace that sense of authority without judging ourselves and at the same time without judging the others because they also have their own sense of authority. So, a true emperor is someone who is respected by their communities, by their co-workers, by their employees. So, we have to make sure that we're doing things that are being respected by the others, but not overpowering the others. On the other hand, the emperor energy can remind us about our fatherhood, parental figures who are masculine. That can be a female, but they have a masculine appearance or maybe a masculine character, masculine side of their character. You might hear news from these people. They might have something to share with you today. And just remember to be careful because whatever they want to share, it might be related to their own sense of authority. And try not to um, confront them because you need to exert your own sense of authority. You can still be your authority, um, by using all kinds of techniques, but you don't need to confront them in order to show that you're the king of your life or whatever, you know. Um, Today is also a day that you might want to focus on your authority figures. Apart from parents, that can be a president, that can be someone in the government position. If you're very concerned about politics, you might want to tap into those information and figure out some kind of questions you have about the society, about your community, about the place you're living in. Um, because for some of you, you might feel like you don't have all the information, and in order to be in the authoritative position, to exercise your right, you might feel like you need to look into the people who are actually controlling your environment. Or maybe they are very involved in the development of your environment. You might want to know more about their background, and also scrutinize the situation and think about your options. Are they actually compromising your sense of authority and integrity? These are some questions that you have to ask yourselves, um, because you don't want to be overruled or overpowered by someone else. Um, and last but not least, I would say today is also a good day to think about what is authority for yourselves. Um, what is a reasonable authority? What is a reasonable boss? If you are a boss of the others, are you being reasonable? Are you being respected? If yes, continue to cultivate those characteristics of you. But if you feel like you're not being respected, then it is a time to think about whether your sense of authority is aligned with your workplace, or your family, your community, or maybe it's not aligned. And if it's not, do you still want to stay in that community? Do you still want to stay in that family? Do you want to still stay at that workplace? If you still want to stay, then there might be adjustments that you have to be willing to do so in order to gain the respect from the others. But if on the other hand you feel like that's not your game, you don't want your sense of authority be scrutinized, or you don't want to make the adjustments to fit their needs and their expectations, then it is a time for you to exercise your own authority of your own life to make the decisions that truly aligns with your calling, so you can be truly your own authority in a harmonious way. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me a lot. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a great day.